The Devil's Deck, a haunting aboard the Antonia Graza. In the calm, glistening waters of the Bering Sea, the tugboat Arctic Warrior drifts silently under the watch of seasoned salvage crews who are no strangers to danger. Led by Captain Murphy, the team is itching for a break, something big. That chance seems to arrive when a mysterious Canadian pilot, Jack Ferriman, shows up claiming to have spotted a drifting vessel in open waters, an ocean liner that's been missing for over 40 years. Intrigued and driven by the lure of a massive payday, they follow him into uncharted territory, unaware they're sailing straight into the jaws of a ghost story long buried beneath the waves. They discover the Antonia Graza, a majestic Italian ocean liner that vanished in 1962 without a trace. Now eerily intact but abandoned, the ship floats like a tomb, cloaked in fog and foreboding silence. From the moment the crew boards, the atmosphere turns thick with dread. The elegant ballrooms, blood-splattered walls, and untouched decadence whisper secrets of a tragedy no one lived to tell. Strange noises echo through the empty halls. Lights flicker without power. It's clear they're not alone. As the team explores, eerie visions begin to unravel the ship's dark past. Epps, the lone female on the crew and sharp as a tack, feels a presence watching her. She sees a young girl in vintage clothing, the ghost of Katie Harwood, who seems to plead with her eyes more than with words. The others brush it off, chalking it up to nerves or tricks of the light, but the longer they stay, the more undeniable it becomes. The Antonia Graza is haunted, and something sinister is keeping it afloat. They stumble upon a cache of gold bars stashed in a sealed-off hold, further igniting the crew's greed and splintering their trust. Tension flares. Captain Murphy grows increasingly obsessed with salvaging the vessel whole, convinced they've struck gold, literally. But greed clouds judgment, and he begins to lose his grip on reality, whispering to shadows, muttering about restoring the ship. His mind teeters on the edge, pulled by forces unseen but deeply felt. Murphy's descent is no coincidence. One by one, the crew members are picked off or manipulated, their worst fears laid bare. The ship doesn't just haunt, it corrupts. Greer, seduced by the ghostly vision of a lounge singer, meets a grisly fate as lust lures him to a deadly embrace. Others vanish, scream, or snap. The vessel seems to toy with them, as if it has a pulse of its own, feeding off chaos, baiting them deeper into its cursed bowels. Epps finally confronts the truth when Katie's spirit shows her what really happened that fateful night in 1962. The ballroom massacre, the betrayal, the slashed cables, dozens of innocent souls butchered in a coordinated ambush. The gold? A trap, a lure for more souls. And the mastermind? Not Ferriman, as he claimed, but a supernatural collector of the damned. Ferriman is no pilot, he's an agent of evil, a soul harvester tasked with marking ships like this one, guiding them into oblivion. Horrified, Epps realizes they've all been pawns in a much bigger game. Ferriman's calm demeanor cracks, revealing a malevolent agenda. He feeds on death, manipulates guilt, and uses the gold to bait salvagers into sealing their fate. The ship is his hunting ground, and they walked in with their eyes wide shut. It's a chilling revelation that flips everything on its head. Determined to stop the cycle, Epps fights back. She plants explosives in the ship's engine room, dodging the wrath of Ferriman and the ghostly crew he now controls. It's a race against time. The ship groans and bucks as though it senses its end approaching. Ghosts swirl in agony. Ferriman rages, lashing out with inhuman strength, but Epps holds fast. She detonates the charges and dives into the cold, merciless sea as the Antonia Graza erupts into flames behind her. The ship breaks apart, dragged beneath the waves in a cacophony of fire, screams, and steel. The spirits trapped aboard are finally free, including Katie, who offers Epps a grateful smile before vanishing into the mist. The nightmare, it seems, has ended. Epps is rescued days later, barely clinging to life. Reporters swarm. She's hailed as a hero, though no one truly believes her tale of ghosts, gold, and damnation. The wreckage is gone. No trace remains. Just a lone survivor with haunted eyes and a heart still racing from what she saw and what she survived. But peace is fleeting. As a cruise ship is loaded nearby, Epps watches in horror as dock workers lift crates of familiar gold aboard. Among them, Ferriman, in a new guise, flashes a knowing smile before disappearing into the crowd. The cycle is set to begin again. Evil, after all, doesn't die. It merely changes vessels.